Hello everyone, welcome back to the DOU, the Duchess of Unicorn. This is our YouTube platform. We're also on social media, on Twitter, the DOU, the number 8. So, and that, of course, the link will probably be in the description box below. So, Prince Harry and Meghan bring the worst out of each other. Finally, we're starting to hear or read, see more of the truth. And it's a beautiful thing. It's really refreshing when you can actually read something that actually resonates and makes sense with what you are thinking yourself. So that's why I picked this article today. And as you know, on this channel, the Duchess of Unicorn, we go through everything British royals as it pertains to Meghan and Harry especially. And we'll be going on to expand further on other topics as we go forward and grow. Thank you everyone who subscribed. I really appreciate that. And if you can, after this video, and it's if you find that it resonates, it makes some type of sense to you, it's entertaining, or it brings some value to you, go ahead and like the video. It kind of helps with algorithms, and you'll hear that from a lot of YouTubers. It really does help. Such a small measure goes so far. Okay, and let's go into the video. The full disclaimer, is right in the description box, and, click on it and read through it. And the links are there as well. And you know that I've partnered with Vitamin Vape. If you've seen my videos before, I am actively sharing with you, my viewers, my tribe, my family here on YouTube, that I have been using Vitamin Vape for years, like 3 years now, going on much more, and I wanted to share as a valuable way that you can help support the channel and also benefit from it as well. So it's a win-win, and I think you get like 10 or 15% off your purchase using the link in the description box. So it's a B12 inhaler, and I enjoy it. Thought I'd share it with you. Okay, let's go on. Meghan has been 38 for years, like seriously, like 2-3 years. Angela Levin, who wrote Harry, Conversations with the Prince in 2018, said that the Duchess of Sussex, 38, is a megawatt attention grabber with the eyes of the world on her, while the Duke, 35, has faded in her shadow. Writing in the Telegraph, she said the Duchess had proved herself not to be the team player, but a fiercely ambitious woman who wants to be number one. Hey people, we're going to have to make a note of that. Meghan Markle wants to be number one. So when we can, we exercise our rights as consumers and block that completely, because we don't want any narcissistic type of person who doesn't care, pretends to care about humanity, but really at the core does not exemplify that example. And so we want to make sure we exercise our consumer rights and block that type of person from any type of official, level or status, at least in the United States. Meanwhile, she added that the Prince Harry has transformed his charismatic and accessible to a nervy, tense man who seems constantly on edge. And often he looks like that. And in this video here, I've done videos about this grainy, ridiculous, virtual, whatever they're trying to do to make it look like they're in the same space as each other. And Meghan looks quite dwarfed, and he looks quite large. And we know that he's a tall man, but we also know that he's not that big. And so that's just one thing I've noticed. And also this one's a lot clearer than past. But again, the light in Harry's eyes, that light blue or blue-green eyes that he has, isn't coming through. It's definitely the light in his eyes is gone. And a lot of us think that that is, a lot of us feel that that is because, again, his spirit is pretty much dead. Angela explained how the Duchess had proved herself not to be a team player. Now we know that. She went on to say that the Duchess may be someone who will always zoom in on the negative, unless everything and everyone around her is going her way. Very, very interesting. Meanwhile, the royal expert commented, the Duke had always been the perfect combination of royal stardust and accessible everyman before meeting Meghan. But Angela added that the warm young man had changed recently and has a dark side of the royal appeared to have enveloped him. So let me repeat that. But Angela added that the warm young man had changed recently as the dark side of the royal appeared and had enveloped him, which is very sad. That's maybe why the light is completely out of his eyes. The royal expert commented that all of the negativity, double downing on the bad stuff, had engulfed Prince Harry. Angela's comments as it emerged, Harry and Meghan will never resume official roles following the bombshell biography laying bare at their rift with the royal family. The book has torpedoed any chance of creating a new position with the help of the Queen and senior royals when their trial period in the U.S. ends. Now, I don't believe it was ever going to end yes, a trial is a short period of time to try something, but I feel like that was just a word play for the general public so that we would not take it as hard. I didn't take it hard. I was not even shocked. I'm like, this woman came in to put a crack into the royals and bring down the British royals. I don't feel that she was ever going to be in it to win it in that manner, and be a duchess and be happy with that. She was looking at other things to benefit from, but mainly to topple the royal family in our day and age as we know it, is what I think she has been planning to do, or it was some type of coup to do. The book, which reveals their soured relationship with the monarchy in excruciating detail, is likely to scupper any hopes of renegotiating their royal duties when Mexit is reviewed. So I'm going to stop there and you can read this entire article, but understand, did any of us think that it was any different? Maybe someone out there thought Meghan was going to come in and it was going to be lovely, and I think at one point we all kind of felt like that, but I completely saw things early on that just struck me as odd and phony. Like, if you look at the wedding, there's a lot of applied romance, like Meghan making her eyes as giant as she possibly could, and then the big batting of eyelashes, but you never really felt the connection there. And usually with people that really love each other, you can feel it radiate off them, and it can go, and that can transpire through television or whatever. It's just undeniable, and I never really caught on to that once I started to study their movements and their videos and their interviews, and you just didn't see it. It was missing. What it was a lot of speeches and a lot of wordplay. All right, I'm going to leave you with that, and I hope that you also kind of can comment maybe and also share a little bit of what you're thinking. When was it that you also noticed that these two weren't legit? They were not legitimate, in love people. Not only do they come from totally different places, regardless of Meghan having history within England from her father's side, tracing back lineage, not just that kind of connection, but the real connection, the one-on-one connection, the people-to-people connection. When did you see that something was missing? Do you remember? And if you can, describe it briefly in the comments when you saw, the day that you noticed that these two weren't what they were setting out to be. And also, was it Meghan who you realized wasn't being legitimate, or was it Prince Harry? Because I feel like At some point, I thought it was Meghan, but then I realized, wait a minute now, Prince Harry maybe actually could be in on this. There's something about the synchronicity of this whole thing as it played out, that not only is it mostly led by Meghan, but that Prince Harry is on board, or at some point was on board. And so it felt like a contract, an agreement. And I believe the agreement and contract is actually has a deadline and an expiration date. So if you agree or you agree to disagree, leave it in the comments. And again, thank you so much for watching this short video today on these two fake lovebirds. I'll see you in the next video. And again, just want to remind you, you are so amazing. You're a great group of people, and I am so glad that you are part of my channel. See you in the next video. Bye, everyone.